for today's video, I wanted to go into the differences between LLMs and agents, because I know those words get used a lot and kind of somewhat interchangeably, but they're different. So to start out, the best way to think about the difference between the two is that LLM is the brain. It's the brain behind the different applications that you use. But in thinking about the agent is the overall, it's the system. And LLMs sit inside agents. So when we're talking about LLMs, large language models, that model is the thinking engine. And so when you see, say, GPT 4.0 or Gemini 2.5 Pro, like that is the specific model. And that the LLM itself, it can't take actions, it doesn't remember past tasks, and that's kind of where agents come into play. So when we talk about agents, agents are like, the big thing is agents can take actions. They can observe, decide, and act based on different goals. So when we talk about agents, the best way to think about it is it has an LLM, but also has access to other tools. So like whenever you're interacting with, say, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, you're interacting with an agent. And it's because, like, sure, you might see that model name there, but it is an agent because it's that model plus access to these other tools. So let's say, for example, like earlier today, I had a curiosity and I just was like, I'm just going to ask Gemini to do some initial market research on this idea that I have. So when I asked the question, the model that's being used, the LLM, is Gemini 2.5 Pro. But that model, that agent essentially has access to all these other tools, right? So one of the things is planning. So I send the request in, and then it will go into a planning phase where it's evaluating, like, hey, what's the best way for me to take on this request I just got? And then once it's done planning, it will then go to the web and pull the different resources it needs to compile the report that I asked for. So the big thing to remember about agents is that they can take actions. And I mean, there's a whole host of different tools that they can use. I mean, if you think about like image generation, right? Like your request will go to ChatGPT and then it's generating an image. Or you could ask it to be doing a data visualization. And what gets really powerful with agents is these different tools can get chained. And so yeah, hopefully that clears it up. LLMs, the brain, agents, the system, and most anything that you interact with on a day-to-day basis. Like when you go to ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, those are all agents. So hopefully that helps out.